And the old air conditioner cleaner repair guy, him and his buddy showed up. The other guy's out on the patio checking the different gas levels and all. But they do a pretty thorough job. I mean, full cleaning and making sure there's no condensation or mold in there. I had one buddy who said his unit would sometimes freeze up and then drip down. These are older units, I think 2006, but they're still working fine. Well, yeah, twice a year they come in and do a little servicing, cleaning, make sure it's running as well as it can. Now, my landlord paid to clean the air conditioners once a year, and well, when I moved in a year ago, and she says, yep, I'll do that every year. I am kind of the mindset, I don't nickel and dime my landlady. She kept my rent at 19,000 baht, which was a little bit reduced. She wanted 22 when I moved in. So she cut me a deal, and I just signed a 2-year lease for continuing with the 19,000. So I'm paying the whopping 800 baht to clean the 2 air conditioners. I know I can ask her to pay, but once again, it's just a karma thing with me. She took care of me, and I'll take care of the small stuff. Well, hey, good evening, everybody. It's about 5 minutes till 7. I am on my street, Sukhumvit, Soi 26. If you look down the way, you can almost see Sukhumvit at the end. It's maybe a, 6-7 minute walk down the way. 8 minutes to the Prompong BTS. But I'm heading off in this direction. I'm going to go maybe that equal distance, 6, 7, 8 minutes towards Rama 4. I'm heading over to the Big C and Lotus today. Now, it was just pouring rain about an hour ago, but I think I might have a break in the action. We'll see. It's a little unusual tonight. There's more traffic heading towards Rama 4. It's usually the opposite. That Rama 4 heading over towards Sukhumvit is always jam-packed on my street. And if you're looking for a really authentic Japanese place, I want to say it's been here over 40 years, this Hakata. I had a meal there with Boone probably a week ago. Delicious. It's right next to, what is it called? The Four Kings Hotel? Four Wings. And the sign's not on, but that's Bamboo Spa, one of the more legit places in the area. And my buddy John, he's been talking about this, is it Paleo House? Tapas? He's kind of a foodie, likes to check out all the different restaurants around town. Just across the street from that, it's some Kokung Korean barbecue. That's also on my list. Yeah, I enjoy taking any kind of little walk when it's not raining. I could jump on a motorbike. It's interesting. I've probably been paying too much the whole time I've lived here. I normally just hand up 20 baht to head towards Sukhumvit or head towards the Big C. But my girlfriend, she told me the fare is 10 baht. So there you go. I kind of started in the habit of just handing them a 10 baht coin and off we go. And I'll say 20% of the time, they'll say the fare's 20 baht. So maybe there's a little bit of a prong tax there. I'm fine with that. These guys are working hard. I should be walking anyhow. But normally, when you're up Sukhumvit and you head all the way towards Rama 4, it's 20 baht. If you're doing halfway up the street, it's 10 baht. And I think it's called Indus. It says Contemporary Indian Cuisine. That's also on the list. And here's the Kanta Mansion. It says 3-bedroom apartments for rent, spacious and modern. And here's the Richmond office building. Fairly large, maybe, what is that, 20-story building? A couple of nice restaurants down below. I think there's a Chinese place I want to try. And we've walked not even a half a block. We're at our second 7-Eleven. And this is A49, Architects 49. I see Architects Limited, Architects House Design, Interior, Consultant and Management, all kinds of architectural needs. And the Hokkaido restaurant, I think I did eat there a couple of years ago. I was not living in this area, so I'm not positive if that's the place, but I just have so many places to try. I think there's also a gym in that area. Yeah, the lights are off back there, but I thought that was a gym right next to the Japanese place. A little bit of lightning off in the distance. And there's Loirom. It says Nordic food. Not exactly sure what's going on with this building. You can translate that if you'd like. I think it's a government building. Maybe 5 stories. I see different meetings happening in the window. And this is the second section of whatever those businesses are. You can see the large condos on Soi 24 off in the distance. Just across the street is the K Village shopping center. Plenty of dining and shopping options in there. There's a Via Market. When I'm just going by memory, if you go to the end of this street and off to the right on the side of the K Village, is it the Nakamura Village? I might actually stop in there on my way home if it's not raining and stick my head in the Japanese bakery. There are at least a dozen really high-end Japanese places. There's a couple of more diner style as well. And there's a gym up on the second floor, Iron Fit, and I know below that gym, very close, is a large pet store. Oh, I forgot to mention, right across the street from K Village, off on the left, is a large, I believe it's a 24-hour animal hospital. And there's a craft beer place called Beer Collection. I also did a video right behind Beer Collection is, I think it's called the Guitar Room. Really nice guy working in there. I took my little baby Taylor in there, and they only sell Taylor and Martin acoustic, or primarily. And he was really impressed. This little guitar of mine, it doesn't even have a mark on it. And it's one of the older baby Taylors that was made in California. They make them down in Tecate, Mexico, which is just across the border from San Diego. But I think mine was made in 99 or 2001, and he had never seen one made in the US. And the reason there's not a mark on it is I don't know how to play the thing. I'll sit there and strum my 2 chords and then give up. That's kind of been a constant for the past 20 years. I don't think I've ever explored this little Warehouse 26 area. Let's go back there and take a peek. Here's a little coffee place, coffee and smoothies. I'm not exactly sure what this is. I think it's dessert. And one more Japanese restaurant I need to put on the list. And here's a shop called Tank Tinker, but it appears to be a dress shop. And Quattro Design. This seems to be kind of the architectural and interior design area. Pergo, I'm assuming that's a furniture store. And I have no idea what dot line and plane is. Well, it says it's a project studio. And here's the Sunday Architects. And a business called Finema. It looks like they have not a batting cage, but a thing to throw balls at. Now this says Zenith Enterprises, write like it matters, because writing matters. All right. Ah, this is interesting. Kilik, K-I-L-I-K. It says it's a social club. Okay, so there you go. I've walked by this little Warehouse 26 area 100 times. Never stuck my head back here. Now that's Soi 26, just 20 feet ahead. I have gone off to the right here. I know there's a pet store. We walked into King Kong. Yeah, there it is. I'm not sure what else is over here. With over 50 years experience in the sanitary ware business. All right, not sure what that is. But there's the King Kong. Pet hotel, pet grooming, pet food. And a fancy coffee place, Coffee Works. And another Japanese place right next to the pet store. Toa Tile Showroom. Tile's the way to go over here. I've never stayed in a condo that wasn't tile, other than where I'm at today. It's a Pergo type material. Carpet is not the way to go in this environment. It's a furniture store. And it's called the Urban Decoration. And also in that K Village, there's a Wine Connection, a Starbucks. And just across the street from the Warehouse 26 is the A Square. You'll find the Flow House, fake surfing wave, a Harley Davidson shop, and a couple of high-end Thai seafood places. There's the Savoy. Peking duck, it's the specialty. And on the side of the Flow House is a little restaurant called Rap God. And a Nagara clinic. I see liposuction, rhinoplasty, facial remodeling. Now it's closed up right now, but this is a high-end bike shop, the Bike Zone. You can go in there and spend any amount of money you'd like. And above the Flow House, this opened last year, the Blueprint Live House, little concert venue. Yeah, here's the Blueprint. They must not have a show tonight. Every time I'm over here at this Flow House, it's packed. But here it is, the artificial wave. Come on over. Hire an instructor, or I think you rent sessions by the hour. I'm not entirely sure, but it looks like fun. There's some cool little kiosks up here. The last time I was here, somebody had nails set up in here. And this just appears to be an office, but a pretty nice work environment. And that rap god was just over here. And I see another HH No Man's Land. Welcome to No Man's Land. Yeah, it looks like food. I'm not sure what this office complex is, but it appears pet friendly. There's a kitty cat, and I see a litter box and a bunch of little cat houses in the corner. Check this Flow House out online. They have bikini night, couples night, promotions, all kinds of different things. Check them out on Facebook. And right next door to the Flow House is a Rip Curl clothing store. And here's the Rock Academy. It says more than a school of music. Now here's the Maserati dealership. I had no idea this was back here. A large onsen spa. Unamori. And this place is very large. And you get a nice view of the beautiful Soi 24 skyline. Here's that bike shop. I can't tell what it's called until I go up the way. Vespas, Aprilias, Moto Guzzi's. In the daytime, they'll have all the beautiful bikes lined up out front. No, it's right in front of my face. It's called Motoplex Sukhumvit. Next door is a large pet store called Prewan. I take it back. It's furniture and lifestyle products and pet products. There you go. It looks like furniture in the window. And here is Formica, Thailand. Just on the edge of the A Square is the AAS Metro Harley Davidson. And I have no idea what's going on with the Harleys. I heard tale a couple of years ago they're starting to make Harleys in Thailand for the Asian market. Right next to the Harley shop is Hunga Bunga Shade Coffee. And another clinic. It's called Skin Sincerity. That's about it for the A Square. Just across the street is the Big C large grocery store. I'm going to head over there and pick up a few items. It's Rama 4 straight ahead. You can see this is a busy thoroughfare to cut over to Sukhumvit. Not all of these streets will be convenient to get from, say, Rama 4 to Sukhumvit. You have to go where you can. It is 7:40 p.m. and this is busy Rama 4. And just across the street from the Big C, there's a walk bridge to get over all this traffic. I don't know why that gentleman chose to risk it running through the street, but you can easily cross over. And the Lotus and Big C, it's nice to have the two major Walmart-style shopping stores in the area. If you have the time when you're buying something a little expensive, I was buying something, it was, I think, $30 here at Big C, and I just bought it. Then for the heck of it, I walked over at Lotus and it was on sale for like $18. So I had to come back over, return it, just do a little comparison shopping. I'm more a Lotus guy. I'm closer to this Big C, so it's easier for me to walk into. But a 5-minute walk over to the Lotus, they usually have some sales happening. And both the Big C and Lotus, they are not standalone stores. There'll be another 20 or 30 banks and little shops in the complex. And they both have food courts. And if you're a Starbucks person, you'll find 3 on this block alone. Some Honda scooters. There's also 3 or 4 pharmacies, you'll find these Save Drugs, Boots, what's the other one, Watson. You'll find them everywhere. When you go to the hospital, say Bumrungrad, they automatically just prescribe the medicine, tell you to go pay your bill, and then walk 10 feet over to pick up your medication. You can have the doctor write you a separate prescription. It's what is it called? It's basically a doctor's letter. It's not a little 4x4 piece of paper. It's I forget exactly what it's called, but it's a doctor's note. You can take that into any pharmacy and they'll fill what you need, usually at a fraction of the cost of the hospital price. And as I'm taking off out of the big sea, there's the beautiful Soi 24 area. Walking by the Bambini Villa. And I know I said the Bambini Villa, not the Bambini Via, but it's still Via Market. Couple little restaurants down below. I know there's a burger place. I see a daycare in there. And I know just behind the building, that area over there is, what do you want to call it? Like a football field, soccer field with a roof. And off to the right is a tennis academy. And as I was walking over, I probably called it wrong. It's the Neomaki Japanese Mall. All the different little restaurants. I'm going to head in there to the Japanese bakery. I don't really need these chocolate chip cookies, but every time I'm walking by, I end up getting a little bag. Definitely has some nice restaurants. I am heading to the Toraya bakery today. Yes, I did not need the large bag, but they were on sale. Maybe because it's the end of the day. They are delicious, and I do not waste a lot of time with 7-Eleven cookies. Hey, so there you go. There's a little peek around the neighborhood. I'm going to walk on home. It's starting to sprinkle. I really appreciate you following along with me this evening. There'll be more looks around Bangkok to come. We'll see you later.